£25,000 per day for being in that jungle. How is that hard? If a few comments breaks him, how soft is he?
He's still having therapy.
You know, he doesn't need therapy. He needs to do some push-ups.
I think one person's banter is another's bullying.
I've got a hell of a lot of positive feedback from how I was, and I've had a hell of a lot of negative feedback. No, just get up, stop being a
Welcome to Showbiz Fix, sponsored by Sun Bingo. This is your destination for the inside scoop on all our celebrity exclusives and the biggest entertainment stories you're loving this week. We've got a Showbiz Fix exclusive interview today as David Haye charges straight out of the jungle and into our studio. He's been the name on everyone's lips this series, and now the heavyweight legend joins us for his first explosive tell-all. David, last time I spoke to you was a couple of weeks ago on Zoom, and that was before you went off and, you know, did all this stuff in the jungle, and I asked you about your bare bottom in the shower. We only got to see you in the shower once.
And maybe it's too much for people, you know, do every day. Don't really need to see my ass every single day, but yeah, it was. I understand that to have a good wash, particularly in the jungle, and there's cockroaches being thrown over your head, all down your back, your neck, down your pants. It's just you have to have a proper shower. You got to get butt naked, or I did anyway, and I came out feeling squeaky clean. So yeah, I don't know what the big deal is about it.
People always forget about these sort of more silly camp moments. It feels like we just go straight in the trials, and especially the drama this series. But you all genuinely had a nice time in camp, didn't you, chit-chatting?
Yeah, we had a nice time. It was a very nice group of people. Everyone had done it before. It wasn't like it was the first time for anybody. So everyone kind of half knew what to expect. They cranked the trials up in terms of how tough they were and the amount of cockroaches they'd pour over your head, or the questions they'd ask you. It was all a lot harder than what I remember from 12 years ago. Or I've just got that, or 14 years ago. Or I've just got older now. And maybe it was exactly the same, but because I'm a bit older now, it makes it that much harder.
What's the toughest bit? Is it the boredom? Is it the trials? Is it the sort of animosity? Is it the shower in cold water? What is it?
And I wasn't the questions. If any trial that requires me knowing any sort of trivial Adele songs, spinning me round and round in a machine, asking me about Adele songs, I couldn't think of one now. Yeah. Or Mr. Men, which I had no reference to. So they asked me a bunch of questions I had zero understanding of. So that was tough for me, for sure. But it wasn't physically grueling. It was just, okay, good thing I had Craig Charles, who actually knew his stuff and was able to actually get some points. I was there for moral support.
The really hard bit, I think, for both of you is the Disney princesses.
Yeah, Disney. Well, Snow White, that's one, Snow White.
Because you perhaps say it as it is and straight talking, and I think we live in a world now where people are too scared to say it as it is, or, you know, they just...
Everybody edits themselves like fully and completely. They will have an opinion on something, and because obviously the cameras are rolling and they might have a job with a big television network, they can't say anything that might be deemed in any way offensive to anyone ever. Even if it's in 5 years' time, it might be offensive. They can't say anything. And it kind of, I think it builds up in them. It builds up the fact that they can't vent the truth. So they end up just talking a lot of the time. Yeah. And not saying the actual truth of what the situation is. Yeah. So when I just say it how it is, if Adam's, there's a thing where Adam said he weren't feeling well, soon as they came in with the trial. And I was like, come on, you ain't done a trial yet, get up and do the trial. So I don't feel well, and so I started giving him a bit of banter. And everybody else is saying, you can't say that. You can't do that, you can't. And I'm thinking, I can do what I want to do. Why can't I? Maybe in your opinion, I shouldn't do something or say something, but that's their opinion. But they're trying to force what they are forced to, what they think they're forced to do onto me. So when someone speaks freely about situations or their authentic opinion, I can see everybody recalling and not feeling comfortable with me saying it. And they're trying to like say, Dave, don't, they're like, don't do it, because you don't normally see that on TV anymore. I don't see people just saying it how it is. Whether it's right, whether it's wrong, it's my opinion. A lot of people think I'm wrong. Some people find it funny. Some people think I'm right. But as long as you try to just be who you are based on my experiences that I've had, that's all you can do. And I've got a hell of a lot of positive feedback from how I was, and I've had a hell of a lot of negative feedback. So it's like, do I care about people who don't like me saying what I really think. No, I couldn't.
I think one person's banter is another's bullying, perhaps.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. 100%. But what I didn't feel when I was in there, I was bullying anybody. There was no physical, there was no threats, not from me anyway. It was just banter to another guy who's nearly 40 years old.
Did you know about Adam's arthritis?
No, I didn't know about it. Everyone's got something. If you go to the doctor and say, I don't feel well because of this, that, the other, they'll prescribe you something, give you some pills, and now you've got this thing to hold on to. So any situation that might be uncomfortable, you present, look, I've got this doctor's note, this is, and I feel sorry for me. Then everyone starts, but no, I didn't ask.
In hindsight, if you'd have known about that, do you think you'd had the same?
I could care less. No, I could care less. He was perfectly fine after Mo, I think, went and did the trial. He's jumping around, dancing. All of a sudden, remember, that trial was about getting food for the team. He's probably one of the best people at getting the trials. If you look at all the stars he's got, but I think whatever the trial was, he didn't like the sound of it, so he's lying in bed. So I gave him some about that. That's what I do. In any other situation, if there's a grown man laying there saying I don't feel well, then winking and playing, it's gamesmanship. So yeah, I just kept it real with him, and he gets it, he understands it. But I don't think it's bullying, but yeah, I'm different. I'm from a different place to a lot of people.
Well, this is the thing you said the other day, that, him moaning about him having the hardest day when he's being paid handsomely to sit in South Africa
He's
just
probably
doesn't
getting
resonate
25,000 pounds per day for being in that jungle. So to get up and do some trial or doing whatever, how is that hard? It's not hard. I've had really hard fights for no money whatsoever, just for the experience, just because it progressed my career. And you get it's not that hard.
How much did you get paid out there?
I can't say it's in the contract. I'm not allowed to say it.
But
it was a lot of money, and it's like.
Did you secretly discuss your salaries and wonder who's on the pay league, who's getting more?
I think I probably got one of the highest ones.
Right. I'd be desperate to know.
But of what I've heard, what a couple of other people have said, and it's like, oh yeah, cool. But I think they put me in there not to be the nice guy, and they put me just to be me. So I think they put different personalities in who they think will clash a little bit. So putting me and Adam in there, definitely, because we're from such different walks of life. He's going to acting school, and he works for the ITV, and so he's always been kind of, he can't say what he really thinks. And that bubbles up inside you. Then it popped the other night. We popped last night. Was it last night?
Yeah.
Or the night before last with
He said
Jimmy.
you broke him on social media.
If a few comments breaks him, how soft is he? How weak, how brittle-spirited is he? If a bit of banter back and forth. I've grown up in gyms where we fight each other. If someone comes into the gym, a new guy comes into the gym, and you do some sparring, you punch him in the stomach, and he goes down, oh, my stomach's hurting. It's like, okay, the game of boxing is you get punched, so I'm going to punch you in the stomach until you get conditioned. So that's what you do. You get a medicine ball and you bounce it in your stomach and wind yourself. You've got to constantly keep winding yourself until that winding doesn't mean anything anymore. So a bit of banter back and forth. If that's what breaks him, obviously it means he comes from a very soft, padded lifestyle. Probably comes from money, grew up in a mansion or whatever. So it's like, yeah, life gets way tougher than that, honestly. It's just from getting 20 grand a day in a jungle, playing some trials that you don't really do because you say you're feeling sick. So
when you put it like that,
it's like anyone in the country would do that. It was a fun thing to do. I actually got on with Adam. I actually like Adam. I really do like Adam. We got on, we chat, we talk all the time. I got no beef with him whatsoever. And he's actually thanked me for digging him out, because he said, oh yeah, I think now he watches it back, crying all the time. I have some banter and he goes and cries and stuff. I'm like, that's not a reason to really cry, is it, really?
20 grand a day, I'd let you punch
me
in the
exactly.
face repeatedly.
But I think people understand that.
Would.
I think he's actually going to win the show.
Yeah.
For sure. Off the kind of the victim, because he's the victim in there. I gave him some banter, so he's crying about it. You got all the old biddies watching it. Oh, isn't he? They see him as like put your arm around him and comfort him. He's a very unthreatening personality. Well, he was a bit threatening afterwards against Jimmy, but
let's
outside
talk
of that,
about him and Jimmy. So fans reckon that part of the reason that Jimmy tried to throw Adam under the bus is because Jimmy was mates with you.
I ain't got nothing to do with anything. Jimmy wanted to get back because he's got a sick family member that he wanted to get back to. And as far as I'm aware, his contractual obligations were up to a certain point. And after that, you can say, I'm a celebrity, get me out. And it doesn't cut your wages.
So you think he knew that was the day that he had to
So he wanted to get back. I wanted to get out. We was like, okay, I'm done now. It's like, okay. My girlfriend, Sian, was in where is it? Kruger National Park, in a lovely, lovely place, having a holiday. And if I would have got to the final, I would have finished, went straight back, had to pack and leave first thing in the morning. So me going out 4 days before, we was able to go and see South Africa, went on safari the next morning. We had a lovely 4-day holiday. Mm-hmm. So he wanted to get back and see his family. So it was like, I remember doing something where you had to balance something. So straight away, dang, okay, drop that. Okay, let's go.
ITV are going to have to rewrite their contracts, aren't they? Because people are going to wise up.
No, but everyone knows. Everybody. I think most of the people enjoyed the show, but it gets to a point after a while, we're like, okay, I'm bored now. It's not all right.
What actually happened with Adam and Jimmy then? What didn't we see?
I think Adam's been building up so much, not being his true self, and having to edit everything he says and crying and. That at some stage he just got too much, and then I think he really, really wants to win the show. That's why I think he's going to win the show, because he really, really wants it. And all the old biddies out there, vote for him to win it. If you know.
But chatting backstage to your girlfriend Sian, there, she was saying quite a lot was edited out.
There was loads of fun stuff that was in there that they cut out. It was a bit of a shame.
Like what was the best stuff?
Loads of stuff I was saying, controversial stuff that I know get headlines. But I think there's only so much.
What's the worst thing you said that you got away with? Come on, give us a clue. What was it to do with?
I can't. Get your cancelled all over again. Yeah.
Well, with the Adam and Jimmy thing, for example, there's stories out today that there was the C word was used.
Yeah, that's the word. But Adam, he's been holding it in for so long. He was able just to get it out. And unfortunately, Jimmy's super, super lovely guy. I really like him. Me and him had some banter. We all had banter. It was all back and forth. But I remember Jimmy comes from like a football background where it's working class guys bantering, having a laugh. But Adam comes from a different world. Someone sent me a video of him doing some TikTok dance with his brothers and that. It's kind of effeminate thing. I'm like, that's so far away from any world that I'm in. It's like, okay, how we don't see the world in the same way, and I think the majority of people who watch I'm a Celebrity watch it because they want to see that type of stuff. That sort of, they want to feel, isn't he a nice guy, lovely, like the old biddies going, oh yeah. I've got a chihuahua. I've got a really cute little chihuahua, Suki, so beautiful, and she has no utility at all. She's not a guard dog. She's not a sniff dog. She doesn't do anything other than just comfort you. It jumps in your lap and you just, and you feel nice, and you stroke her, and she's beautiful. He's like a kind of chihuahua. He's not like, I'm more of a Doberman or a boxer or a pit bull or something. He's the chihuahua. So lots of people want their men like a chihuahua, docile, not gonna snap and do any damage, even if they do. So it's like he's that. So it's like we're all very different creatures, and I think putting everybody in the same pot is gonna rub some people up the wrong way.
Do you want him to win?
If it means that much to him that he flipped out like he did, then yeah, good luck to him. I genuinely don't think Craig Charles and who else is in there, Mo and Harry, and I don't think they care. I don't think they really care. I think they went onto the show to enjoy themselves. They've enjoyed themselves. They did it, but they're not going to kick off with anyone about it. Not going to be dropping the C-bomb on people as a result of a game. It's a game. It's a TV show that everyone's getting paid loads of money to do a show that everyone enjoyed doing it. If he really wants to win it, good luck to him. I hope he wins. One
thing that everyone did kick off about from you was this Sian having an ugly bird personality. Yeah. This is just, it sounds like you say what you think. This is how you see the world.
No, it's the truth, and everyone knows it. If you've got 10 stunning supermodels who've been stunning since they were kid models, they've grown up, they get flown around on private jets, they get everything handed to them. Everyone's whatever you want. Yes. Then you get 10 busted, ugly chicks, and they've had to work for everything they've got to get jogs. They got to work their way up, whatever it is. They got to go out to their friends. They got to do all the that the pretty girls don't have to do. Now put them all in the dark and have a conversation with a 10. I can guarantee you, the girls who've been given absolutely nothing have had to work for everything. They've got to be funny. They've got to be personal. They have to have something because they don't have the looks to attract people. Their personalities will be, on average, in my opinion, significantly better. They'll be more engaging. They'll want to ask you questions, whereas the models are used to getting asked questions, just answering people with short answers. So in my experience, the better looking the girls are, the less they have to say for themselves. So when I say someone's got a personality of an ugly girl, it's someone starts off, not ugly, but starts off not attractive or not having the doors all open for them. They've had to develop their personality through necessity. And I'm saying my girlfriend has a personality of an ugly bird, which sounds harsh when you say it, but it's just how it is. It's the truth, and people don't like the truth.
Do you think that I've got the personality of an ugly bird?
You all got personality of ugly birds. I love you all. You're great. Love to spend time. You've got a show based on your personality, based on engaging conversations back and forth, and you're both stunning as well. So you got the full package.
Smooth. So we don't want to be pretty girl personalities. That's
no, you don't want to have the pretty girl personality. You want to have the looks. You want the looks that you have, the pretty girl looks, as well as the ugly girl personality. That's the perfect match. Does that make sense? You get where I'm coming from?
I spoke to Sian about it.
Do you disagree?
I spoke to Sian about it at the weekend, and she explained that for her it's the ultimate compliment because she's sick of people treating her just like a pretty girl. So to have both is amazing. And a lot of people, when I shared that, resonated in it, and they said good on her for speaking her mind, and everybody's different, and I guess that's the point, isn't it? Yeah,
everyone's entitled to their own opinion. In my experience, you know, some of the most engaging people I've enjoyed having real intense conversations weren't the supermodels. Is that a coincidence? Maybe it's just me. Maybe these supermodels have.
So we're not supermodels, but we've got cracking personalities. So we're not supermodels, but we have cracking personalities.
Who's not a supermodel?
We're not supermodels.
I mean, I'm 5'2" and 3/4. I thought you were supermodels.
Yeah, can you speak for yourself? I've been on the cover of Vogue. Let's talk about trials.
Yeah.
So when we chatted on Zoom before the series started, you said there was one where you all vomited in each other's mouths.
No.
Which was this?
The one where I span round with Craig. I ended up with loads of his vomit in my face.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't very nice, but it was a game. It was fun. I didn't have any answers, so at least I could do is get sicked on, get puked all over. Okay, so I've got to dig in there somehow.
Is there anything that we didn't see on the trials? Because obviously we see just a little snapshot.
You didn't see what really happened with Adam and Jimmy. You saw they edited that down.
What really happened with Adam and Jimmy?
We'll never know.
Oh, come on,
we'll
give us
never know.
something.
But it was a lot more intense than it was. But I don't think people would be ready for it. If they
weren't fisticuffs.
If they would, no, it wasn't fisticuffs, and no, they're not. They're Adam's not going to. Yeah, they're gonna yap. It doesn't mean anything. I can guarantee you, you can guarantee you, Adam was absolutely gutted that he broke character and went out there and yapped at him because it's out of character. It's not usual. I'm sure he has. He said it's the hardest thing he's ever done. Maybe he's talking about that. Maybe he's talking about it was so hard that I was forced to, kick off fully.
He said on his podcast today, I don't know if you've heard it, that you've made up, but he's still having therapy.
He doesn't need therapy. He needs to do some push-ups. He needs to walk it off. He needs to get out there and do some sport or something, or get in amongst other males who are powerful, who do stuff. Don't sit there talking all the goddamn time about how hard it was in the jungle where you got paid God knows how much, a couple $100,000 to do what? It's not a hard thing. It's genuinely not hard. It's actually enjoyable. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Everyone there, I had connection with every single, even Adam. I got, they cut bits out, but we got on loads. I've chatted to him since we were out. We chatted with Banter. We're cool. I got no issue with him whatsoever. We're just from completely different worlds, completely and utterly different worlds where I can't see. He has a different lens of the universe, and I don't have that lens, obviously. So we will never see eye to eye.
Can you understand, though, I guess, why people feel like your worlds clashed in a way that came across as uncomfortable to watch?
That makes good TV. That's why people go to watch horror movies, because it makes them feel uncomfortable. What's going to happen next? They want to see real human interactions, and that's a real interaction. I could have just sat there and just said, oh, okay, you okay? Take the day off if you're feeling good. Do you want me to go and get you something? No, just get up. Stop being a...
I guess it's like one person's therapy is going to the gym, another person's therapy is speaking to a counsellor, isn't it?
He's a big, powerful guy. He's a big, athletic guy. He's won loads of... He's a big guy, but I think it's the job that he does. I think he might have played as a character for too long, and obviously he's got. If he started chatting like me, he'd probably lose his job. To be honest, so maybe that's probably what it is.
Have you ever watched Emmerdale?
No.
Soaps? No.
Emmerdale Farm. I remember when I was a little kid. I haven't seen it for a while.
He was good on Emmerdale.
What character did he play?
It was a sort of soft.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lovable, lightly lad kind of.
Yeah, like he is. I think he's played a character for so long. He's become the character, and that might not be the real him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a street fighter. Maybe he's a MMA specialist who just doesn't realise it
His
yet.
next big role. You never know. Let's talk about Gemma, because you went on a bit of a journey with Gemma.
Yeah.
You told her off about drinking water. She wasn't happy.
No, everyone exaggerates. It's not like...
Everyone just gets very het up.
They said the rules before is you're not allowed to have water between the horrible food that you're forced to eat.
This was in her mad eating trial.
Where she did a double-decker burger type thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they said you're not allowed. So she's not on my team. Craig's on my team. Craig isn't having water in between. She starts having water. So I say to Ant and Dec, guys, what's the deal with the water? Is there water? Isn't there water? They're like, oh, no water. And she obviously is like, David, you deprived me of some water. So that rubbed her right up the wrong way, clean off the bat. First time ever meeting her, and I've dug her out about the water. So that was a bad start.
That's the sportsman, though.
It's the sportsman. It's them against us. We've got to try to win the trial to get more food. Because remember, let's say she had that drink, and that was the difference between her winning the trial. They now eat well, and we don't. So I'm like, nah.
What I want to ask about your Gemma journey is, I didn't watch this episode, but I saw a clip afterwards when people accused you of sort of fat shaming her because...
no. She was talking about her hair. She was talking about her hair.
You did an eye roll, I would say. And what did she say?
No, remember, they can edit it however they want. Maybe that eye roll is from a different thing. Remember, it's a TV show. I'd say it's not thin, is it, or something like that. So then they said, I'm talking about her weight. I was like, no, I didn't even know it was a thing till out here. But I didn't realise she took it that way, or did she take it that way? I don't know.
Has it been an experience for you watching it and then seeing everyone accuse you of things?
No, people are so soft nowadays. I'm not surprised at all. People watch TV in a hope someone says something that offends them, so they can then vent. They've obviously have a sad life maybe, or they don't feel fulfilled, so they feel they've got to stick up for someone on a show that happened 6 months ago. 6 months ago's gone. They're now writing, stop. It's like pantomime. He's behind you. I remember Jerry Springer, the people in the audience, boo.
Yeah.
It's them. Yeah. It's a Jerry Springer crowd writing, oh, you're a bully, you're this, that, the other. Okay.
David Haye, are you a feminist?
Depends what your version of feminism is. I don't know, because
are women and men equal?
In what sense? If we're drafted to go to war, women won't be drafted in the UK, right? So no, we're not equal.
Okay. Do you think boys have certain roles, girls have certain roles?
Depends on the individual. Obviously, there's some guys who are amazing chefs. You have some women who are, majority of women are better cooks than men, on average, I'd say. Okay. If you're a bricklayer, I think there's a significantly higher chance that a bricklayer is going to be a male. If you're going to be a nurse, I think
Can women be boxers?
Women could be anything they want to be.
Good. And to quote Alicia Dixon, do you wash up?
No.
Does he?
No, I make more of a mess.
Clean up? Does he brush up?
No, not really. Yes, no, not really. No, I'm useless to that. I make more of a mess by I sometimes try and help out.
Do you hoover?
No.
You've got a robot hoover, I heard. I want a robot hoover.
Yeah.
Lots of things can be automated now. Lots of things can be automated. No, but I think, everything's individual. But if you look at an average of male and female doing different things, you can't stick everybody in one box.
But you do think that you respect women as much as men? You're not some sort of sexist monster?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Do you feel like, obviously you've gone on this show and had all these accusations thrown at you of sexist and bully and stuff. And is that the real David that we've seen?
Yeah, it's real. Whether you think I'm sexist or a bully, that's their opinion. In their mind, that's what they think from a TV show that's been edited. If they think that, then good luck to them. I don't really care.
Do you regret doing it because of the reaction?
No, I thought it was great. I'd do it again. It's great. It's good fun. I enjoyed it. I genuinely had made some amazing connections with everybody. You know, every single person that was on the show, I enjoyed their company. All of them. And they all got their own little niche in whatever it is they do. The only one that I had any friction with whatsoever was Adam. But I didn't see it as friction. Everyone else saw it as friction. So now I'm referring to it as friction when it was just banter. Yeah, so like everyone else, I loved it. I had a genuinely nice time. Enjoyed it. But I was happy to be leaving when I left.
Who's your best buddy out there?
Best buddy, I could really get on with Craig, Sunita as well.
She's come across really well, I thought.
Yeah, everybody really. Sean's great as well. All of them, every single one of them. Yeah, I genuinely get on with all of them. Even Adam. It might seem like we're arch enemies, but I got no beef with him whatsoever, and I don't think he's got any beef with me. He might do after he watches this, but hopefully he's not as sensitive now. Hopefully he's learned that when someone just speaks their mind and says how it is, I'm not saying anything against him. It's just we're from different worlds, cut from different cloths.
Can I ask what happened the first time you saw each other off camera?
First time we saw each other off camera was at the airport. I was in a hotel. I was in the airport lounge. He then walks by and I hadn't seen him. I was like, hey, what's going on? So he comes and said, hey, he said, I'll be back in a minute. And he goes down to the lounge, thought he was going to get some food. And we're there chatting, me and Sian. And I think maybe Sunita might have been there. I think it might be Sunita as well. And he didn't. He just sat down there on his own. I'm thinking, okay, what's that about? But an hour and a half later, he then comes back round when it's time to go to the plane. So I thought, okay, what I'll do, I'll make sure I sit next to him on this 10-hour flight. So I then arranged to sit next to him. I can see how upset he was to be sitting next to him. So I then wound him up for a little while, give him some more banter on the plane. Gave him some more banter on the plane, but we actually talked out, and I explained to him about what I'm saying to you now. This is just who I am and where I've been from and what my sister.
Did you apologise?
Yeah, I did. I said, if I've genuinely hurt your feelings, but I didn't even. I remember I hadn't known that he was crying every time in the. I just thought he's just bad at taking banter. You get some people who just can't take a joke.
Yeah.
You gave him exposure therapy on the plane then?
I gave him some extra. The last thing he wanted on the overnight flight was me sitting next to him, leaning over the lounge, just chatting to him, thinking I could see him. But we had a laugh. We had a laugh. At the end of it, I think at the end of the flight, he was like, okay, I'm glad. He was glad that I actually rearranged the seats to sit next to him.
I'm sure he was.
At the start, he was thinking, no way have I got David sitting next to me giving me for the whole flight.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to sit next to you because we'd be fighting over the armrest.
But presumably you're not in, you know.
It was in business class, so he had bed next to him, so I'm leaning over there chatting, and he's sitting there lying there thinking, I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, no, just go for it. So I laugh.
You have a lot of duty of care on offer, don't you, ITV? Did you make use of the therapy? Like, do you have a therapist in the jungle, in the camp?
No.
You can go into the Bush Tucker hut and
Adam
to
must have gone to the Bush Tucker hut, surely.
I needed some emotional support through the tough time in
that's
the
not
jungle,
something you needed,
through my banter. No, he's I think once he watches it all back, he will then go, okay, maybe I was taking it a bit much. Maybe it wasn't as life and death as it felt in there.
Well, you're going to see him on Friday at the live final.
Yeah.
What will that be like?
It'd be great. It'd be good to see him. Good to see him again. I'll send him some banter about this interview. I'm gonna send a message him now. I've done a great interview. You're gonna love it.
Send him a chihuahua.
I'm gonna send it to him. Yeah.
Well, that'll be one extra view. That's always good.
My chihuahua. Once again, but my chihuahua. I love my chihuahua. My chihuahuas love it. If in the park, it will get savaged by any other dog, but it's not for that. He's not for fighting. He's for consoling people. Different people have different. If there was a war going on, you're gonna stick me in the front line with a bayonet, and I'm running over the hill, wielding my axe or whatever generation I popped up in. But he ain't that guy. So it's like, okay, not everyone's for fighting. Not everyone's a combat athlete. No, some people need to stay back and go to sleep, rest.
Thank God.
Yeah, you'd go to war for us. There's a story today that I think it's like half of Gen Z are saying that they wouldn't fight for their country anymore. But
if you're in your house and you have a foreign nation attack your country, what are you going to do? Expect someone else to do it and just get murdered? You've got to go out and fight. You can either hide under the bed and hope they don't get you, or you can get out there and support you. Your family live there. So you're saying Gen Z wouldn't fight for their family? That's all you need to know about these little weak dudes.
I think none of us know what we do unless we had to.
Yeah.
No,
and
you
for
know,
20K,
any man.
Well, we're women. We're safe. We don't have
Think
to.
Think about you in your country. Someone else invades you. What are you gonna do? You can't hide. They're gonna take over, and once they've taken over, that's it. You're theirs. You don't know what the hell's gonna go on. So you have to fight, right?
Yeah.
No.
Fair.
But some people won't want to do it because it sounds like hard work. But certain things you don't have you don't have an option. It's like someone burgles your house. What are you gonna do? You're gonna hide under your bed, or are you gonna go down there and smash them up?
I'd absolutely hide under my bed.
Right, we do a thing on Showbiz Fix, David, called Bin or Binge, where we talk about something we've loved this week and something we've not liked this week. Clemmie's going to go first to show you, to see if you fancy having a go.
Well, controversially, I am binning and binging the very same thing, which is the London Marathon, and people boasting and putting their Strava times online, which I am sick of. That being said, I cannot wait to watch it. I'm in awe of every single person running this 26.2 miles. Was it 1 mile, 2 miles? And all the money being raised for charity is incredible. And I'm also very, very jealous and envious. And I wish I'd done the training and I was also running it. But yes, so I am both binning and binging the London Marathon.
Very good. I'm binning this week the Alex Cooper drama, which I'm sure hasn't punctured your world at all, David. But it's two influencers in America having this online beef, and I'm sick of it. It's been going on for a week, pretending like something's going on, and I need them to wrap it up. And I'm binging At Home with the Furies, but specifically their little girl, Valencia, who is the star of the show. Paris has raised a whole bunch of strong girls, and Tyson and her are doing a great job, I think. David.
I'm a celebrity. I've been binging it, watching it. I didn't see last night's one though. I haven't seen the most explosive one ever.
You could read all about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, so I'll try and binge that at some stage until Friday. Then it's all over, and I can then that's it.
Move on with your life.
But it seems like it's a big deal. I didn't realise how many people actually really get involved. They think it's real. It's hilarious. They genuinely think it's real.
5 million people.
5 million people. It's real. It's real. Yeah. Stop it. Stop talking to that. I'm like, it's 6 months old. What are you doing? It's like watching a movie and saying to me, messaging Brad Pitt to stop. Don't go into the room. It's like...
I'd love to message Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
That's your Showbiz Fix for this week, brought to you by Sun Bingo. Remember to subscribe to us here on the Sun Showbiz YouTube channel for all the inside TV and celebrity gossip. See you next week.